The time has come. He's old, he's decrepit, he needs a lot of work, so I'm stripping it for parts, and I got a good deal on the gearbox, so that's coming on out. So I'm going to put it on ramps right here, take the gearbox out, and it's a sad day. So I'm going to go around and pick up these turds I laid earlier and put it on ramps right here. Work with nature. Yeah, look at this. This is me well. I'll show you me well. Yeah, come on, well. Where's the water? Yeah. Oh. Not going anywhere. So we'll start pulling this gearbox out. Now, as far as the tutorial goes, if you're for the first time and you need to pull a gearbox out, mate, I can show you how. I've done it like 15 times in this truck. I've blown 12 of them and I've changed several clutches, and honestly I lost count at about number 11, and it's happened so many more times since then. So start at the top is what I would normally do, because if you start from the bottom and then do the bolts at the top last, you would have dropped the cross member down, and then you've lost clearance between the firewall and your engine, and it's just harder to get your hands in there. So I will start with the starter motor. You normally got 3 bolts around there, one on the top down there by the mini, and one down there. I'm going to go for a guess, they're normally all 14s, pretty sure. Might be fooled, one might be a 17. No, they're all 14s. Yeah, let's whip those bad boys out. I've taken the gearbox out of this before, like not this motor, sorry. So it was the old motor, the Plus T, that I done several team gearboxes on, and ever since I put this motor in, when I put this motor and box in as a combo after the Plus T blew up, when did I do that? It would have been start of last year, so like the start of 2019 or 2018, 2019. And I had a company vehicle for ages, so I wasn't really using this, so it hasn't done like that much Ks over the last like 2 years. So I've actually blown this gearbox, so all the factory bolts are still in it, and they're all still tight as heck. Yeah, I know on the Plus T, like once I got into a few gearboxes, oh man, I went like the top bolts. I think there was like what 3, 4 on the starter motor. I think on my Plus T I had like 2, and then over on this side of the bell housing there's like 1, 2, 3, one at the top, one that's sort of 3 o'clock, one sort of at 7, and I'm pretty sure I only had the one at like 3 o'clock in there. So you can definitely do without a few bolts, it's all good. Going underneath to be one with nature. It's quite nice working on the grass, it's a bit cooler. So pro tip, work on your lawn so you lose all your bolts and you don't have to put them all back in, which is better than having them left over at the end anyway, because you've always got bolts left over, so why not just lose them along the way. Alright, so now we got our bottom bell housing bolts off that hold this dust cover on. Like geez, you never put those back in. I've got to take my slave cylinder off, and there's one more bolt above that, I believe, just there, and then all the bell housing bolts are out. So once I got my slave cylinder out, I'll go to the back. Got 2 17s, or a 17mm nut, and then a 14mm bolt on the other side. That holds the centre bearing hanger for the drive shaft. So drop that centre bearing hanger, the 2-piece drive shaft will fold or like cripple, and then you can slide it out the yoke of the back of the gearbox. So we'll smash that out now. Just go back a step and drain the oil first from there, because damn. Alright, just got the slave cylinder off, got it sitting over there. Make sure you don't push the clutch at this point, because you will pop the pin straight out the end of there and lose all your hydraulic pressure. Now I'm going to take the 2 bolts out of here which hold the cross member to the little gearbox rubber mount, and then those 2 bolts are off, and then there's nothing holding this box in after that. It's just wind off my speedo cable. I have a mechanical speedo cable, not an electronic sensor, because it's the older courier, but still the same box, same buzz. You'll just unplug yours, whereas I have to unwind my cable. And then let the handbrake down. I'm going to chock it and let the handbrake down so I can take off the little bread clips that hold the handbrake cable in the cross member, and then I can undo the cross member mounts and then lift the gearbox up away from the cross member, spin the cross member and get that out of the way, and then slide the gearbox out. Let's do it. Up there we go, it's out the way. Now, if I lift the gearbox up, because I've taken those bolts out of the middle of the mount there, I should take our speedo sensor out quickly. Thank you. Lift. Oh, dust in my eye. I love working under vehicles. Damn it. Now, this just somehow can't remember, but oh, it's stuck now. What are you doing? Why are you being a homer? What the fuck? Oh, fucking oil. Damn it. Oh, there we go. Come on, baby. You're on your way out now, surely. This way. I mean, I don't know the exact procedure for this, but this works. There we go. It's coming. It's coming. Free yourself. Now I like to just give it a bit of a... It's pretty high, actually. Normally I like it a bit lower, so it's a bit closer to your gut, so you can just... You know, oh, there's still a bolt in there, you cheeky sod. One more bolt up here. Oh. Alright, I've missed the bolt till last, and it's a cunt of a bolt, and now the weight's hanging on it, so it's like going to be a cunt of a bolt the whole way out. Don't do what I just did. It's the one bolt under the starter motor. Oh, was it just sort of got free? Yes, it's free. Thank you, mother fucker. Another bolt, see you later. No, just run of the mill 14er now. Are you going to give me your gearbox? Fuck, I dripped oil and I'm going to get it on my fucking head. Come on, baby. We just need to go all the way back. Oh, fuck, that's right. I usually take the gear lever off. Oh, I always take the gear lever off. Fuck, I forgot to take the gear lever off. Alright, I just done that the wrong way, but that gear lever is, hello, removed. I usually like doing that from the top. Oh, my gear lever doesn't fit through the fucking hole. Anyway, that should still come out. Right, now let's try again. So, back, here we go. Come on. Back. Oh yeah, I just fucking hello. Now we drop the bell housing down and pull forward. I'm making it look hard at this point. The grass is kind of hanging me up a bit. Thank you. So it's the next day and I've done the deal, but what deal was so good that caused me to pull the gearbox out of my ute? Can't even use it, mate. Jesus Christ, check that out though. Oh, top mount manifold, TD06 turbo, 38mm wastegate, plumb back in, lobster back looking fucking dump pipe, mate, with a flexi on there, with an adapter pipe to go to the factory courier exhaust, nice braided oil line, you know, braided stuff looks great, but this is the money. I'm pretty sure this is one of those Gareth Brunt top mount manis, because there is some of the green he uses on his ones. So he sells those for, I'm sure they're like, I feel like $800 or something, like quite a bit of money. So between that, the turbo, like let's say 500, 300, 100, what's that? 5, 3 is 8, is 9, a weight gate, some other stuff. Like we're at $1,000. That's a sweet deal, sweet as deal, because I've blown like 3 turbos on this. I've always been running high boost. It's time to upgrade the turbo. We need a big turbo. We want a big turbo. That wants a big turbo. Now these WLT gearboxes are worth about $1,000, so it was a fair trade either way. But the buzz with me is that I've done a lot of these gearboxes and I know a few ins and outs, and I know what fits and what doesn't, and I know what I can get and put in this for hopefully like $100. So I'm gonna go online now, try and find me a box, and if I can succeed, well, I got like a, you know, well over $1,000 turbo package for $100, mate. Alright, well, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Now, if you're here for the first time, it's probably because you got a blown gearbox behind your WLT. Sorry to hear. leave a comment down below if that's the case, and hit subscribe, mate. And hopefully you've taken something away from it as to how easy it is and how quickly you can whip those gearboxes out. Like, I remember I was doing them in like legit less than 45 minutes from like jacking it up to getting the box out and on the ground and washing my hands. But that was once all the bolts were all loose and freed up and stuff. Like, the longest part is legit going and gathering your tools. And the only tools you need is like, what, a 14mm spinner, a 17mm spinner, a 24mm socket for the oil drain plug, a 12mm ratchet and socket so you can get the old slave cylinder off, and maybe a flathead screwdriver or something to push the bread tags that hold the cables for the handbrake. So it's like legit, you can do it with like $10 worth of tools from Super Cheap. You can do it with some real basic shit. On another note though, quickly, just to shout out, I am on another channel, so Built Broke, Reuse and Recycle. It's basically, all my life I've been into old technology, old audio equipment, old electrical equipment, old appliances. I've loved pulling them apart even when they're working, just to see how they work, or if they're broken, pulling them apart, trying to diagnose and trying to fix. I don't know a lot, but I'm sort of getting myself by. A lot of this stuff, all this old hi-fi gear that I've brought it all cheap, second-hand. Obviously second-hand, it's like 50 years old. I've brought it all cheap, and like some of it broken, or, you know, scratchy volume controls and blowing power lights or fuses out or whatever. But I have repaired a lot of it and got it all going again, and it's great stuff. It's so fun. It's all completely serviceable, you know, compared to new electrical appliances where the circuit boards are all surface mount, and it's like an arraignment of silicon chips with like 8 legs off each one, so they're all soldered together real closely. Whereas this stuff's all just like big capacitor, big resistor, big diode, you know, you can unsolder it, fix it, test it with a multimeter. Yeah, it's neat, you know. It was a better time. It was a better time. I wasn't alive back then, but I imagine they were smarter than we are now. So yeah, if you think you're going to be into it, head on over, give it a subscribe. Be much appreciated. Because once I upload this video, or once I edit this video, I am going to be straight into making a video for Built, Broke, Reuse and Recycle, and I'll give you a quick show at what we're playing with. Oh, what do we got here? I picked this up literally 2 days ago, so I got it from the local dump. They have a little shop there, someone's dropped it off there, and the dump has sold it to me for $8.50, thank you. There's still like a little mold growing up. So it's a Thorn Studio 504 ambiophonic system, 20 watts by 20 watts. Oh my God, she's gonna be a pumper. But it's all in actually quite good nick. It's just a bit weathered, a bit dirty. I have plugged it in and just tested it, just as it sits there. Haven't done any work to it. I have a bit of, there's a bit of scratchiness between the pots and the sliders, which is just dust on the electrical contacts on the inside of it. Bit scratchy between the channels there, so that all needs an electrical clean out with some electrical contact cleaner. The stylus, or the needle, is snapped off and missing, so I'll have to replace that. However, the belt is still functioning, so that's good. Yeah, all in all, it's not in bad nick. So I'm going to be testing this thing, cleaning it up, opening it up, giving the insides a clean out, and then we're going to do some mods to it. Bring it into the 21st century, make it usable for today, and try sell it. What? Oh, someone's been digging for gold. Where's the gold? Who's got the map? Where is it? Where is it? Where's the map? You look guilty. You look guilty. What about you? Oh, you've got the map. You've got the gold. I know you've hit it somewhere. I'll find it.